So you've made your transparent soap base. Smooth, glossy, and crystal clear. But now it's time to make it uniquely yours. Let's turn your plain soap base into something stunning, colorful, fragrant, and full of skin-loving ingredients. Stay tuned, because this is where your creativity meets science. And by the end of this part, you'll know exactly how to customize your soap base like a pro without losing its transparency. All right, makers, let's start with color. The secret to adding color without making your soap cloudy is transparency-friendly pigments. Use liquid soap dyes or mica powders designed specifically for transparent soap bases. Just a few drops are enough. Start small and build up slowly. Pro tip: avoid using food colors or thick natural pastes like turmeric or cocoa powder here. They'll make your soap opaque. Instead, if you want a natural tone, use infused oils like rose-infused coconut oil or calendula-infused olive oil. They add subtle, elegant hues that keep your soap crystal clear. Now, let's talk fragrance. This is where your soap gets its personality. You can use essential oils or skin-safe fragrance oils, but the trick is to add them at the right temperature. Wait until your melted base cools to around 50–55 degrees Celsius before adding fragrance. This prevents the scent from evaporating and helps it blend smoothly. Some beautiful combinations: lavender and vanilla for calm spa vibes, lemon and rosemary for refreshing mornings, aloe and cucumber for a fresh, clean scent. For every 500 grams of soap base, add about 10 to 15 drops of essential oil. Stir gently, no bubbles, just slow circular motion. Next up, additives. This is where you can elevate your soap from beautiful to beneficial. Think of ingredients like vitamin E oil for skin nourishment, aloe vera gel for hydration, rose petals or dried lavender buds for a luxury look. If you're adding petals or botanicals, make sure they're completely dry. Moisture causes mold or discoloration over time. Pro tip: to keep clarity, add only a small amount of any additive, around 2 to 3% of your total soap weight. Too much and your soap turns cloudy. Finally, pour your customized mixture back into molds and let it set again for 24 hours. Once cured, your soaps will sparkle, clear, fragrant, and naturally beautiful, something that looks boutique-made, yet fully DIY. You can even make sets: pastel pink rose bars, minty green aloe soaps, or golden amber honey soaps. Perfect for gifts, home use, or starting your small handmade business. And just like that, your transparent soap base becomes a blank canvas for endless creativity. If this step inspired you, hit that like button and drop your favorite essential oil combo in the comments. In part 5, I'll show you how to give your soaps a professional finish, from polishing to packaging, so they're ready to shine on shelves or social media. You've created beautiful, customized, transparent soaps. Now it's time to make them look as luxurious as they feel. Finishing touches in professional packaging will elevate your DIY soap to boutique-level quality. Stick with me. By the end of this part, you'll know how to polish, present, and package your soaps so they impress friends, customers, and even social media followers. Let's start with polishing your soap. Even the clearest soaps may have tiny surface imperfections or minor bubbles. Here's how to fix that. Spray lightly with rubbing alcohol. Use a fine mist to gently cover the surface. The alcohol breaks surface tension and instantly smooths bubbles. Buff with a soft cloth. Once the soap is fully cured, gently rub the edges and flat surfaces with a microfiber or cotton cloth to make them shine. Optional heating. For a flawless, glass-like finish, briefly place soap under a warm lamp for 30 to 60 seconds. Careful not to melt it. Next, let's move to packaging, which is crucial if you plan to sell or gift your soaps. Minimalist packaging works best for transparent soaps. Clear shrink wrap maintains clarity and hygiene. Craft paper bands or sleeves adds an organic, handmade vibe. Labels. Use your logo, scent, and ingredient list. Keep fonts clean and modern. Montserrat, Poppins, or Roboto work perfectly. Pro tip: avoid packaging that covers too much of your soap's surface. Your crystal clear base is your selling point. Let it shine. Now, for a premium touch, consider adding ribbon or twine accents for gifting sets. Stamped logo or custom embossing directly on the soap before curing. Small botanical decorations under the wrap, like a single rose petal or dried lavender sprig. When arranging soaps for sale or gifting, remember balance. Keep 40% visual weight on your soap, 30% on your logo or text, and 30% empty or blurred space. This keeps it clean, professional, and Instagram ready. Finally, storage tips. Store in a cool, dry area to prevent sweating. Avoid direct sunlight. It can fade added colors and scents. For a longer shelf life, keep each soap individually wrapped until use. By following these finishing and packaging tips, your DIY transparent soap base isn't just a craft, it becomes a luxury product. You've gone from beginner to small-scale artisan in just a few steps. And don't forget, the same techniques work whether you're making a gift set for friends or starting a small handmade soap business. With crystal clear soap, thoughtful fragrance, and elegant packaging, you'll instantly impress anyone who sees it. Hit that like button if you loved this part. In part 6, we'll dive into troubleshooting common mistakes so your soaps are always perfect, clear, and professional looking no matter your skill level. You've poured, cured, and even packaged your transparent soaps, but sometimes things don't go perfectly. Cloudy bars, bubbles, or uneven texture can happen, and that's normal. Today, we'll tackle these common mistakes and make sure your soaps always turn out flawless. Stick around, I'll show you simple fixes so even beginners can create crystal clear, professional-looking soaps every time. Let's start with the most common problem, cloudy soap. Cloudiness usually happens when your soap mixture was too hot, too cold, or if the lye and oils weren't properly balanced. Fix: remelt the soap gently over low heat and stir slowly while adding a small amount of sugar or glycerin. This realigns the soap molecules, helping the clarity return. Next up, bubbles on the surface. Bubbles can form during stirring or pouring. They're tiny, but they can make your soap look less professional. Fix: lightly spray the surface with rubbing alcohol immediately after pouring. The alcohol breaks surface tension and makes bubbles disappear. For stubborn bubbles, use a toothpick or small spatula to gently pop them. Another common mistake, uneven color or streaks. This usually happens when adding pigments or dyes too quickly or when the base is too hot. Fix: make sure your soap base has cooled slightly before adding colors. Add pigments slowly and stir gently in circular motions. If you notice streaks, you can reheat gently and blend again. Just don't overheat. Issue: soap sticking to molds. Even if your soap is clear, sticky surfaces can ruin the finish. Fix: use silicone molds or lightly grease your molds before pouring. You can also spray a tiny amount of alcohol on the surface of the mold before pouring to prevent sticking. Problem: soap sweating or becoming sticky after curing. This happens in humid environments. Fix: wrap soaps individually in plastic wrap and store in a cool, dry area. Avoid direct sunlight and high humidity. Small silica packets in storage boxes can also help absorb excess moisture. Pro tip for beginners: always measure ingredients accurately. Even small deviations in lye, oils, or water can affect clarity. Use a digital scale for precise results. Lastly, fragrance fading or uneven scent. Fragrance can dissipate if added at too high a temperature or if essential oils are too volatile. Fix: add fragrance only when the soap base is cooled to 50 to 55 degrees Celsius and stirred gently. For strong scents, increase the number of drops slightly, but always test small batches first. By following these troubleshooting steps, your transparent soaps will consistently look professional, clear, and luxurious, just like store-bought, but fully handmade. Remember, even experienced soap makers encounter these issues. The key is patience, careful temperature control, and precise measurements. If this troubleshooting guide helped you, hit like and share your soap making wins in the comments.